Hi everyone, it's Chris, and we're going to debate animes on Anime Debate. We be debating an anime. Today's animes will be Death Note versus Psycho Pass, which are really good. I enjoyed both of them. It's really hard to debate this one because it's not like one is like way better than the other. There's just like a slight inch of difference between the two in terms of quality, which I will get into right now. Let's start with Death Note. Death Note has gone down in history as my favorite anime for a long time, and not Cowboy Bebop out of the way like a long time ago, and I've been all freaking about Death Note for a while. And every time someone says, hey, I want to watch anime, what should I watch? I always say Death Note. Everybody that I freaking love, I say, hey, you need to watch Death Note. Why? Because it's a psychological thriller, it's freaking good, and it draws you in and you cannot stop watching it. I remember when I first watched it, it was a mistake. Someone sent me a link to like download anime or something like that, to like, not download, but stream anime from a site for a different show I wanted to watch, and then there happened to be a thing for Death Note, so I clicked it and I watched it, and it was dubbed, so I watched it, and I got up to like episode, I want to say like 10, and then the rest were all subbed. And at that time in my life, I didn't really enjoy subs. I was always a dub guy, but I was so drawn to this series that I had to keep watching it. So I watched the entire thing subtitled, and that's what got me into subtitles. So yeah, thanks Death Note for changing my life and making me into a real otaku. Ooh yeah. So anyway, Death Note, I'm not gonna spoil anything here, but it's too good to spoil. I do not ever want to spoil Death Note for anyone, but Death Note, for plot reasons, is a show about a kid who finds a book that allows you to write someone's name in it and essentially be God and kill people. You can decide how they die, and there are other rules that are in place with the book. And then he also comes in contact with the Shinigami, which is a Grim Reaper of sorts, but he's just more there for the entertainment of it than anything else. And yeah, it just has a lot of twists and turns. It's a really deeply involved storyline. You have all the feels for all the characters, and it just goes throughout this kid's life, and you see how the Death Note changes him, and it's psychological, and he goes to toe with this other guy who's like a detective of sorts named L, who wants to take him down because he says, yo, you can't go around killing people even if you think you're doing the right thing. You're not. I am telling you that there's a gray line when it comes to murders, and I'm going to stop you, and it's a big battle between the two, and the battle is freaking epic. It is incredible. Like the entire time you're watching this show, you're like, OM freaking G. You cannot deal with how great it is. Like, every time I watch the show, I was like sweating the entire time, like who's gonna win, what's gonna happen, who's gonna win. Then there's a twist that happens in the middle, and then the show keeps going, and you're still just like, okay, this is a great show. But towards the end of it, and I'll say towards the middle even, you're still really into it, but it gets sloppy. Like it stops being as tight as it was before, and I think that's maybe it's on purpose because the main character is not as tight as he was before either. He gets a little sloppy as well. Again, I won't spoil anything, but yeah, it's just really good, and it's well written. It's beautifully animated. The freaking score. Oh man, like I have the soundtrack on, I was gonna say DVD, but that would date me. I have the CD. I have the soundtrack on my MP3 player and on my phone because it's so good. I used it in a video once to like, you know, just score something because it's just so eerie and really like picks up the right moments. It's so freaking good. Like you cannot ask for a better show. I don't know anyone that doesn't like Death Note. Like even people that like don't like anime like Death Note. If I recommended a show to anyone, I recommend Death Note. I know I said it before, but it's still true. So, why would I compare it to anything else? Because Psycho Pass came out, and I decided to watch it. It's on Netflix, okay? Both of them are on Netflix right now. So, I decided to watch Psycho Pass because someone else said, hey, if you like Death Note, you like Psycho Pass. I'm like, all right, sure, whatever. So, I started watching it, and I'm like, okay, this is pretty good. And it actually follows a semi-similar thing, where a character wants to change the world, even if that means breaking the law and murdering people. And not so much to the point where like he wants to be, I guess, you know, greater, more so in the sense that he doesn't have empathy. He lacks that ability. And so he doesn't view the world as black and white as everyone else does who's grown up in the system. And the system itself is based on the Psycho Pass. So the Psycho Pass is a monitoring device that lets people know your vitals. If you get too stressed or you get too overwhelmed with something, your vitals start to rise and sort of spike, right? As they spike, you become more likely to create a crime or, you know, do a crime. So then they'll have the police come to you and check out and say, hey, you okay? Blah, blah. There's a spike here in your Psycho Pass levels, blah, blah, blah. We gotta, you know, monitor that, make sure you're okay. And then the thing is, the people underneath the system get brought down if you get too high on Psycho Pass. So let's say my Psycho Pass is like white right now. If you get up to like deep red, then I am now a latent criminal and I have to go to jail until someone deems me worthy to get out of jail to work or have a job that would help, the system be better. Like the police officers. So the police officers have enforcers, they have detectives, and they work together. The enforcers are like dogs. And I won't spoil anything here because I don't want to spoil the series either. It's one you don't want to spoil. So they work together to go ahead and commit crimes. And at first I think that, to stop crimes. So I think to myself at first as I'm watching this, all right, this is going to be like X-Files, where it's like every week someone's Psycho Pass gets hired, they have to stop a crime, blah, 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 same old, blah, blah, I'm going to get bored. But no, because then kicks in an overarching plot that blows your freaking mind, and it starts getting more psychological, and you get to follow the adventures of two main characters. I don't remember either one of their names because I'm bad about it because they're Japanese, and I was kind of like, I don't really know what that stuff means, blah, blah, blah. I'm just gonna go ahead and stay invested in the show and not worry so much about the names. So the two main characters, and you know who they are when you see them, you just know who they are, trust me. It's a girl who's the rookie, and there's her enforcer for the most part. And so you see them go through things, you see them change, you see how like everything affects them, and as they go through, how their Psycho Passes get affected by the entire situations, and like how like they interact with other characters on the show, and what those relationships mean to them, and like it's just very relational. It reminds me of a like crime procedural drama like Scandal or something like that, where like you have your crimes, you have your story, you have your plot, but you also have the inner workings and interactions with the characters that are on that show. Now this is where the show shines beyond Death Note, because the relationships the characters have are actually a lot deeper and explored a lot more than any other series. Like it's just so freaking good. And the entire time you're watching this show, once it kicks into gear, I say give it like 3 episodes, it kicks into gear about a 3rd episode, and you will not be able to stop watching. It is like a real freaking addiction. Like, I remember I literally binge watched it this weekend. I watched the entire series in 2 days. Like I just had to do it. I finished it this afternoon, and I had to speak on it. I had to let people know that this show is great and you need to watch it if you like Death Note or anything psychological at all. Now, when I compare the two series, I'll say this. Death Note hits you harder in the feels. Like, you feel horrible for these people, especially people that die from the Death Note's hands. Like, you just feel like, oh my gosh. You even feel bad for the guy that commits the crimes. Meanwhile, over in Psycho Pass, you just feel bad for the characters that die, because most of them didn't deserve to die, and the system itself is corrupt. Okay, it doesn't come across as corrupt, but you feel like there's something wrong here when like someone can be being like beaten and no one does anything about it, but someone else does like a lesser crime and they get taken away immediately. It's just like that system is not the way that they portray it to be. And as you get deeper into the mythos of the show, you go, holy freaking crap. Crap. Like, when the twist hits, and the twist twists your insides inside out, and you just realize, holy crap, man. Okay, so one thing I skipped about Psycho Pass is that they have these guns. They make judgments, right? And so they'll like decide whether you should die, be stunned, or be completely eliminated, like, for real. Like, when I say die, I mean like it'll kill you, like you're dead. Oh, but like they have another setting where it goes, I'm gonna eliminate your entire force. So you can't even grow back if you were an organism that could grow back. And that's where like that's a real crazy leap of enforcement. So like the guns make the judgments. Like the people who have the guns don't make the judgments. If they read your Psycho Pass, Psycho Pass says you're good, then you're good. Doesn't matter what you're doing. So that's a big thing I need to mention for that show. Like, it is some good stuff, okay? So if I compare the two shows, I have to say I can't make a decision. They're both really good, and they both like have their strengths in their own ways. And I will almost never do shows at a draw. When it comes to Psycho Pass and Death Note, I'm gonna go with they're just both incredible, and you need to watch them both. Sorry, that's a cop-out. If you make me pick one, I'm still gonna go with Death Note because Death Note's my favorite. But Psycho Pass is seriously a very, 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 very close second, to the point where I wish they would continue it. Like, they could have continued the series. They could have kept going with it. Like, there's a lot they could have done. There's a lot more they could have explored. And so, like, if for any reason, that's the only reason why I wouldn't be like, yeah, this is the best show ever. Because they could have kept going. They should have. I think they should have. But it is what it is. I know there's a season 2, but it's not going to continue the series. It's not continuing like another storyline. It's just adding in a little bit more stuff. But so it's like, you know, like Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Like, it's a different show, but it's not quite like a brand new show. You know, like I want to see something brand new. But anyway, I digress. If you have seen Psycho Pass, if you have seen Death Note, what did you think of either series? Let's talk about it down below. Which one do you think is better? Can you guys make a choice? Because I couldn't. And also, let me know, what do you guys want to see me talk about next on Anime Debate? I reuse teleport.